And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
A good gain on first has them set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They'll try to throw now. Prescott swinging this out for Pollard. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 40.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
2nd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Connects here with a tight end, Jeremy Sprinkle. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 22-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Prescott to throw it. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Schultz. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 1st and goal from just inside the 5. And again, it's Prescott. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Second down and goal. Prescott. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the Vikings are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Cook again. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. They run the counter with Cook. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to get the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Cousins now. They're able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Vikings. I tell you, for a defender, that's got to be a scary sight, seeing a big man like this with a head of steam behind him as he makes that catch and then turns upfield. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Prescott on first down. He finds his target. It's Schultz. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Looking to throw. Prescott. Buying time to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And the Vikings will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
He'll dump this off to Cook. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. 2nd and 7, operating from the 34. And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. The coverage unit out there thinking pass on 3rd and 3. Play fake. Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. They go play action. Cousins. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. There he goes left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see What I thought, that had to be, come on, say it for me, say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands, and of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house.
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This is taken way up at the 25. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And incomplete on the deep ball. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Prescott able to get down there at the end on the slide, and he has the first as well.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Here's Prescott. Past the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Chaz Surratt. And the Vikings are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now a run with Cook. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Again, this is Cook, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5. Cousins to throw it. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Cook. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. On 2nd and inches, Cousins. And this is Cook with a grab. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now Cousins. That is caught by Thielen. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run with Madison. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Alexander Madison punching it in from a yard away. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
A first down throw for Prescott. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Prescott from the gun. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off around the 37, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Another costly turnover, their 2nd of this second half. And earlier when I asked you your keys to the second half, you said, hey, it may be trite, but I think it's turnovers. That's coming to fruition.
It certainly is, and let's face it, they named the game after it, right? So isn't it the most important thing?
But
it's football. Exactly. They named the game for it. Take care of it.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. They run the counter. Cook. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They run it again with Cook. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
And that's what friends are for.
Right? As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He goes to Lamb again. This time he's got it. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. First down, Prescott. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he will take.
Yeah, you could quit, nigga. You fucking suck.
NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Second down, they go right back to Cook. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Cousins. Open man here is Conklin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. First down, here's the run with Cook. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. On 2nd and 11 now, Cousins. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Play action now, Cousins. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, 52 yards. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. A fairly short kick from the 14.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll try and start this drive in the air, eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this one is incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
And he's got room. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Mahomes now on 1st down. And that's incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory.
Across midfield to the 39-yard line. A gain of 4.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. That's to his running back, complete. Oh, the ball is out. Edwards-Helaire lost it. And the Vikings pick up the football. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Cousins now from the 50. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They'll run on 1st down. It's Cook. Down to the 25. 2nd and 7.
Anthony Hitchens brought him down. It's a pickup of
Cousins now.
2nd and 7.
Touchdown, Vikings. Tyler Conklin, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Vikings are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0.
14. Chiefs, nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over. The other team takes it down.
Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. Popular down near the goal line. Quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
It was. And one of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this event, they did, but a nice play by the defender knocking it away.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now...
And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Boy, the word with Dalvin Cook is explosiveness. I'm not sure there's anybody in the league that has the acceleration that he does, and he put it to good effect there.
I think defensively, when you look at a play like that, that's when everyone looks at their teammates and starts shaking their heads a little bit because now you're wondering, what are we in for? Worked all week to try and limit the big play ability that he possesses, and he winds up taking one to the house in the very first quarter. That was a tremendous run.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 23. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of him, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. Throwing is Mahomes on third. He'll buy some time right. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on third down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
Now it's Mahomes again. Flush to his right. He'll drop that off to Edwards-Helaire. And he's got this down to the 35. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Mahomes now to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. Mahomes going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. To throw, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. DeMarcus Robinson. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. Mahomes will throw for it. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. So now, Charles, 2 touchdowns, 2 tries at 2-point conversions, and both fail.
And you want to say, let's go ahead and run the kicker out there from now on. But the problem is you're chasing points at this stage. So now you've got to dial up more 2-point conversions and hope you're successful from here on out.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And coming off a 1-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are.
Taken down back at the 23-yard line.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. So he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
brings up 2nd and 1.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes flushed out right. And I think the ball's out, and the Vikings pick up the football. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Cousins quickly to Thielen here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Touchdown! Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now in the afternoon. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw is Cousins. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. From the gun, here's Cousins. Got an open man, finding Jefferson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. A 1st down throw for Cousins. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. Joseph's got it. And that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Final adjustments being made in the locker rooms. We're just about ready for the second half from Minneapolis. And for the call, let's rejoin Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And able to get this out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
A gain of 16 yards. And a first down.
Mahomes now on first down. Rolling to his right. And he's taken down. Trying to do a little too much. Getting outside of the pocket. And it results in a sack. Danielle Hunter able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Steps away to his... And a big loss here as he's taken down. Seventh play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on third down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey.
A big gain on the play, but it brings up fourth down.
Mahomes going to go on fourth down. And that is caught. He's got his running back downfield. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. They'll try and throw for it. It's complete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead. It's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly senses run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
That's the end of the third quarter with the score Vikings 31, Chiefs.
The Vikings on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now Cousins. There's Jefferson to pull that in. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
On first down, it's Cook. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
On 2nd down, it's Cook again. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On play action, Cousins. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Cousins will try and throw. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us, but I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Cousins. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Play action now. Cousins. Into the secondary past the 40. As he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They'll go for Jefferson downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there for Minnesota. Throwing here, Cousins. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, he scored on the ground and through the air. And this Viking offense is running away with this one. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes.
That's some trash. I gave you that trash. Mike Hughes can't hold a fucking squirrel.
Well, that was almost a 4-point swing. The interception, if he had returned it all the way, would have been 2 for them, but just a little bit shy.
And when it's a play like that, you're exactly right with the math. But don't you feel like it would have counted for more if they found their way all the way back to the end zone and gotten the 2? That changes the whole momentum, doesn't it?
A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Feel like bitch, no. I'm gonna let that bitch
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He is going to find Hill here. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 27-yard line. And again, it's Mahomes. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. Mahomes now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. One final try for Mahomes. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. And here's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So they tried to tack on 2 more, wouldn't have mattered as far as who won and who lost, but that's how this one ends.